Hello machine learning enthusiasts. Please do subscribe our channel for artificial intelligence knowledge and also press the bell icon ताकि जब भी कोई नया वीडियो अपलोड हो आप उसे जल्दी से implement कर सको. In this video, we will discuss about Jim's conclusion on Sophia and also about the case of ABC interview and how intelligent the Sophia is. Before moving on, I would suggest to watch the first part of this video if you haven't watched yet. Sophia Isn't Robot answered some open-ended questions in an interview with Business Insider. Some of its answers were pretty good, but many were flawed. Nonetheless, its responses were flexible enough to indicate that conversational artificial intelligence is well within our grasp. It also said it no longer wants to kill humans. This is what Jim Edwards said about Sophia. Now, in case of the ABC interview, the questions were sent to the Sophia's team ahead of time, so they were possibly prescripted, just like an interview with human celebrity. In an interview published by CNBC on March 16, 2016, Sophia said she will destroy humans. The interviewer was David Hanson himself, the creator of Sophia. And on October 11, 2017, Sophia for the first time introduced to the UN with a brief conversation with United Nations Deputy Secretary General Amina J. Mohammed. The brief conversation link for the brief conversation between them is in the description. Now, on October 25, 2017, Sophia became the first robot ever to have a nationality. She was granted the citizenship of Saudi Arabia, as you all know. So let's talk about how intelligent is Sophia to kill humans. The speech given at UN by Sophia. For a normal person, it is an amazing news, but for tech experts, the question is, it was a preloaded speech or a self-generated speech? And the truth is, it was a preloaded speech. CNBC has officially revealed that when they interviewed Sophia in December 2017, they were given a script to stick to it. They had sent a list of 7 questions they wanted to ask of Hanson Robotics. But Hanson Robotics allowed them to ask only 5 questions, which they approved and which were not the same as the original questions. CNBC weren't the only one to reveal such things. Melody Ham also revealed that she wasn't able to sense any sort of intelligence with Sophia, besides answering 5 questions that were pre-approved and pre-programmed. AI experts around the world dislike the fact that the wide publicity of Sophia gives the general public false perception that Hanson Robotics has developed an intelligent robot. A chief AI scientist at Facebook has called the whole thing a complete bullshit. He blasted the whole thing with a tweet. You can check for the link in the description below of his tweet. Now let's talk about what inside Sophia, the control systems of Sophia. According to Ben Godsell, Sophia has 3 different control systems, as we talked before. First, Timeline Editor. Now what is Timeline Editor? Timeline Editor runs entirely on pre-written scripts. It is like if you want her to give a speech on stage, you could load her with a software that just makes her repeat some lines that you wrote. Second is Sophisticated Chat System, SCS. This chat system is basically a chatbot. It works like this. If you want Sophia to have an amazing conversation to entertain a reporter, you can load this sort of chatbot software on her that makes her identify words and phrases of what was said and try to respond appropriately with a kind of partial understanding. Third is OpenCog. It is a combination of cognitive algorithms. With OpenCog, the answers are based on experience and reasoning. OpenCog design and aims to capture the spirit of the brain's architecture and dynamics without imitating the details, which are largely unknown. Now you know that for all the fun and amazing interviews and conferences, Sophia was pre-programmed. So no heavy AI tools were actually required. But to recognize faces and answer the question, we need at least face recognition and speech recognition technology. So some of the AI tools used in Sophia are computer vision, face recognition, speech recognition and natural language processing (NLP). If you want to know the terms if you want to know about these four terms and what actually AI is, you can press the I button, tap on what is AI and you will know. Easy, right? So moving towards Sophia robot to perform basic level human interaction, these are the tools which were required. Now talk about the future scope of Sophia robot. It is a good part. Trust me. David Hansen has said that Sophia would help humans in healthcare. Sophia would be trained for such search and rescue operations. And if not for the intelligence of Sophia, but we can appreciate at least for the design. And as David Hansen said, make a robot a good child, not like a things in chain. So if we raise a good child, it won't be harmful to us. Okay, so here are 3 laws of AI robotics. First, a robot must not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Second, a robot must obey the orders given it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And the third is, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Here, I just want to say that everything you do with the AI, it is programming. So, whatever you will program is what you will get results. So, my only intention to make this video is to tell everyone that AI is not that harmful as we see in sci-fi movies. So without any worry, start programming and we'll see you in the next video.